welcome to another episode of Eat, Smoke, Drink. Today I am reviewing, okay, I'll tell you what, every time I review a Rare Malts, I get super excited, makes me moist, and maybe I even almost, but yeah, in a way, makes me moist and excited and arouses me and moist and more moist. Anyway, first I want to thank Craig. Craig, thank you very much for lending me the bottle and giving me the remaining of this. I'm just kidding, I'll take about 100 ml. So, look, I'm very fortunate to be in a position where our whiskey club, we're able to sample such great whiskies, okay? I had a comment the other day, someone saying, oh look, someone trying to get famous with expensive bottles. It's like, no, shut up, fuck you. It's not about that. A lot of these whiskies, it's something that I can't just fork out and buy myself. It's very, very expensive. Some of these are exceptionally rare. Some of these whiskies that I review are actually in private collections and have been for years and decades of some very, very generous benefactors that sponsor my reviews, such as for this one it's Craig, and it could be Lloyd, it could be Chung, it could be Paul. But whoever it may be, a lot of them get excited with good whiskey, and they get excited when I get excited in front of the camera for YouTube. Okay, so it's like a big cycle of excitement, and So in case you're wondering, the Whiskey Club, we all love whiskey and obsessed with it, and this is how I can get access to these kind of bottles. Anyway, Coleburn, little known distillery, because it's shut in 1985. Owned by Diageo. It was in a lot of Johnny Walkers earlier in the day, but obviously they substitute, they call it flavor creep, where they don't want one whiskey to be in there anymore, so they slowly teaspoon other whiskies until eventually people get used to it and can't tell the difference anymore. So that's what they've done. This particular one, as you can see, the lid is actually from a different whiskey, because Rare Malts are exceptionally notorious for having broken corks because they're so freaking old. So they use coal in their distilling, and they get coal spots in the bottom of the still pots, which creates burn spots, which has an extra unique flavor to their whiskey. Now, keeping in mind, this shut in 1985. This was distilled in 1979. So this is a very old era whiskey. Like all Rare Malts, it is old era whiskey, and that's what excites the crap out of me about them, is because you are literally traveling back in time to something you can never produce again, because the stills today are very different, and dare I say it, a lot of the whiskey being produced today is pretty generic in flavor and pretty boring. Okay, pretty boring. But hey, that's just my opinion. If you've got a different opinion, tell me. Let's get nosing. And once again, Rare Malts is not designed for palatability. It's not designed so you can go to a bar and put ice in it and it doesn't go cloudy. I mean, fuck me, putting ice, shut up. But no, no, really, seriously, shut up. But a lot of the whiskies produced today is chill filtered. Why? Because when they put cold water or ice in it, it goes cloudy, and apparently people don't like that. Japanese and Asian people don't like that. And I'm like, really? That's stupid. So this one here is a completely no compromise type of whiskey. Rare Malts is a no compromise type of whiskey, and that's what I love about it. It's not about palatability. It's either you like it or you don't. What you get, what you see is what you get, and that's it. There's no compromise to your palate. It's either you like it or you don't, and that's what I love about it. Kind of like my personality. You either like me or you don't, because I'm not palatable. Let's get nosing. Ooh, straight away, characteristic of a Rare Malt, it just fucks you in the face. Woo! Fantastic. Oh man, that is robust. What is that? 59.4%, holy moly. It's searing my nose like a good old Colombian powder. No, I'm just kidding, I don't know what that's like, I don't do that. Oh, wow. Distant smoke straight away. Lemon rind. Lemon pith. A little bit of grapefruit juice. There's a weird floral note to it. I'm thinking honeysuckle and jasmine. Oh my gosh. I'm excited to sip this. I am aroused. The nose is potent. Give me some time. It's got some tape glue, some sellotape glue. Hot stones, a little bit of wet soil. But the smoke is quite prominent. I am surprised at how prominent the smoke is. Now, I don't know anything about the processes of drying the malt, but I would hazard a guess that they still floor malted at this time, which gives you a little bit of a robustness to the flavor. But I'm guessing maybe they used coal and firewood to dry the malts, maybe some peat, whatever. But I'm definitely getting some smoke in there. I'm not sure if I'm getting peat, but smoke is quite clear. Very medicinal, almost like a watered down Jägermeister. A very strong peppermint note. And a heat and spice on the nose already. I'm not even tasting it yet. Smells like a band-aid that's been soaked in water. I know it sounds weird, but that glue on the band-aid when it's gotten wet. But there's a definite heat on the nose. Like a jalapeno heat. And wet grass. There's a clear note of wood. I'm guessing it is a bourbon or a refill bourbon. Have no clue, doesn't matter. Oh, what a pleasure to nose. Oh my god. What a pleasure to nose. What I'm smelling is a bouquet, but I can't explain it except for when you go to a paddock. When you go to a paddock that's not used for grazing sheep or cows, just a paddock overgrown with weeds, grass, wildflowers and everything. Then it rains a little bit. That's what I'm getting right now. My taste memory is taking me back to a time where I've seen that and experienced that and smelt that. But I'm not smelling any cow shit or sheep shit, so it's just the wild grass and flowers growing. Oh, wow. Absolutely glorious. Let's sip the shit out of this. Woo! Woo! Chili spice, alright. Definitely jalapeno chili. Jalapeno pepper. Black pepper. Sweet and sour. I would say definitely citrus rind and lemon juice. Wow. That is something else. Like I said, Rare Malt is a no compromise. It doesn't care about your palate. It's either you like it or you don't. And I love Rare Malt because of that. That is a hit in the face. That is like a turkey slap in the face. Holy moly. Oh wow. I'm getting a slight bitterness in the back palate. Bitterness that I do associate with a citrus pith. Lemon is the theme here. A lemon with spice and herbs. Wow. Lemon juice, lemon pith, lemon rind. Oiliness. It's coating the mouth. It can't stop salivating. The finish is superbly long. It is absolutely long. Whoa. Jalapeno heat. The green flavor, the greenness of jalapeno. You know that? I can't even describe it. That greenness of jalapeno. Definitely the wet grass that I'm talking about being in the field. It's spicy, it's herbal, but a hint of sweetness. Wow, the mouthfeel. I can't describe the mouthfeel. I wish I could take it and give it to you right now, the mouthfeel. It's like someone just takes your tongue and grabs it and then puts their fist in your mouth and then expands it into your mouth and you know, like pushes out your mouth like fist in your mouth, you know. Holy crap. Oh, wow. What a pleasure to drink. But at the same time, such a challenge. It's like being a sadist masochist. It's like, it's challenging but so pleasurable. Nothing like this. See, like, you just don't get anything like this in today's whiskey releases. Nothing like this exists. I cannot, every rare malt experience I've had, any expressions of rare malts that I've had, you just never ever get anything today that even comes remotely close to it. Nothing that comes close to it. Oh wow. Every sip develops. Every sip develops. Cigar pairings, look, this will withstand any cigar you throw at it. But because it is a rare malt and it is expensive and it is luxurious, I would say pick a very luxurious cigar. Pick something that means something, okay? Because this is a very finite supply, and once you've had a bottle, it's one less in the universe. There's one less in the universe. We don't know how many's left. I mean, this could be the last one, you know? One less in the universe. Probably not. But, you know. So. Just envelops the mouth. Totally no compromise. I love it. I love it. Do I recommend getting one? Yes, I certainly do. For collection's sake, investment, or whiskey's made to be drank. So, I'd say get one, open the shit out of it, and drink the shit out of it. That's what I say. Until next time, make sure you eat, smoke, drink. And once again, thank you, Craig, aka C Nuts. I call him C Nuts. He likes that name. C Nuts is actually a anagram for something else. C Nuts, C-N-U-T. Anyway, until next time, make sure you eat, smoke, drink. Cheers.